Good afternoon, everybody. It is Monday, February 17th. It's Family Day here in New Brunswick, and I have a little bit of time, so I thought I would hop on and check in. It has been about 4 months since my last yarny confession. I have had a lot of life stuff on the go. I basically didn't knit for 2 months, and yeah, it was kind of heavy. So I'm back, I'm here, I have some time and some knitting to show you. My name is Heather Johnston, I am Wheelhouse Knits, and I am coming to you from the east coast of Canada, and you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Wheelhouse Knits. I am most active on Instagram, and I have a lot of socks to show you today. The last time I spoke to you, I have been at Fiddlehead Fiber Festival since then, which again was about 4 months ago. So I have some acquisitions to share with you, and I know not everybody might be into seeing that, but I have some good things and lots of socks and a sweater. So I am gonna get started while I have some quiet time. Okay, I think that's everything. I will put everything in the description bar down below for links for shops and patterns and all of that stuff. And if I miss something, just shoot me a message on Instagram. That is where I am most active. And I think that's it. I'm a little rusty. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been here, so bear with me. Okay, I think I'm gonna start with whips. I have some lingering things to share with you that have been getting some work. So one of these, I need to finish these, and I need to pick them up and do it. My first thing is a pair of socks. These are Nomadic yarns, who is one of my favorites. If you've been here before, you know. This is the Midnight Margaritas colorway. It is a Practical Magic inspired colorway. I think it's coming out pretty accurate there. Or if I block my face. So I'm in my basement today. We're having like a 2-day snowstorm, so the lighting is not great, but anyways, this is just a random mini, and this is Midnight Margaritas with a matching Midnight Margaritas project bag, and this bag is from Random Fandom Bags. You can see the margaritas inside, and this is a Practical Magic. If you've seen the movie, this is her like wish or her recipe for the perfect man. And I'm on the second sock. I'm on the heel flap. So I really just need to finish this. I should go upstairs and finish the heel flap. I also have, oh, I'm stuck. This is a Hocus Pocus stitch marker, if you can see. I think that's Sarah. I can't remember who made these. They're very, very, very old. Yeah, so these have been on the needles since October. I don't have any vanilla. Oh, I just realized I forgot a sock whip upstairs. I can wait until next time. I don't have any vanilla socks on the needles right now. I just finished my last pair this morning. So I'm gonna pick this up and finish it because they're gorgeous. I didn't even watch Practical Magic this year because life got really busy. So maybe I should do that. That is sock whip number 1. Gonna throw them onto the couch. Okay, lingering whip number 2 is in this Oh Wow Amsterdam bag, which I love. And I picked this up when Sora and I went to the movies. As a matter of fact, I just realized, I'm sorry about the crinkle. There's really old licorice in my project bag because I didn't bring a purse and I just brought this sock bag, so this licorice is as hard as a rock because this has been in there since at least December, and it's February. So that's great. Sorry about the crinkle. Put that down. Oh, one more piece. Okay, so I actually, this is my Musselburgh hat, and this is definitely inspired by the creative knitter. I saw that, like, probably, sorry if you can hear the snow outside, probably a year and a half, 2 years ago, she was knitting a Musselburgh hat out of this same skein. It is Lily and Pine in the Pixie Sticks colorway. So I ordered this and cast on a Musselburgh, and it's been lingering. So when I went to the movies with Sawyer, this is where I was, and I knit this much at the movies, and I really just need to measure it and finish it, because, see there, you can see the colors. I love it, and it's getting to the length that I need to start maybe doing some decreases. So I should really leave this out as well. I texted Nancy this morning and said, I just finished a vanilla sock. Should I cast on something new, or should I work on a whip and wait for our next test knit? Because she has quite a few coming up, and I test knit all of her socks. I've done every one so far, so I can't stop now. And she said, work on a whip. So I really should be working on that sock and this hat a little bit and getting those done, because it'll feel good to get those off the needles. So those are my two kind of lingering whips. I started a new sock, but I left it upstairs, and I'm not going to go and get it because Sawyer is up there and he's playing Lego quietly, and if I go up and he sees me, he'll remember I exist, and then he'll want to play, and the recording will be done because he'll remember I exist. So I'm gonna just save that for next time. My other thing that I have is in my Fat Squirrel bag, which I love this bag. I got this last year when the American government and their Roe v. Wade shenanigans. So I splurged on this because I can't even. This is my linen stitch Scrappy crochet blanket, which has grown, and I want to show this because I want to move my stitch marker. So it's getting really big, like really big. So last time I showed this, I was here, and I have done this since I've showed this. It's been quite a while since I have, and I only picked this up last weekend and this weekend, but it was pretty meditative, and I really needed something to just disassociate, listen to my audiobook, and work on, because sleep has not been easy. So this kind of has been just really meditative. So it's getting really, really big. It is just scraps. Like this black in here, and the orange and the pink and the black, that is from my Advent socks that I finished. This white that I'm working on right now, that was from a test knit from Nancy. This is bunny tracks from Amanda, sweet skein of mine. So it's getting quite big. I know it's going to be a square, but really I'm going to use it as a lap blanket, and I don't care. I am not a crocheter, and I'm proud of this, because if you are one of my friends and you have had to listen to me try and figure out how to crochet, it hasn't been pretty. So the fact that I have this accomplished, I don't care if it's going to be a square, it's going to keep me warm. And that's all I really care about, and it's really rhythmic and meditative, and I love it. So this is purely scraps. I have a whole bag in here that I just throw them into. This is a 3.5mm crochet hook from Michaels. I asked one of my friends who crochets what should I do. That's what they said. I am following a tutorial by MSC Makes. This is the crochet linen stitch blanket, and I'm enjoying it so much. Like, I can look at this and think of what socks I've knit. Like these colors all in here, these rainbow socks were a test knit for Nancy. Yeah, it's like, I know this purple is Sweet Skein of mine that I knit a sweater out of. So there's lots of memories in here, and I really, really am enjoying it. So yeah, that is going back in there. And you know what? I'm gonna move my marker because I will forget. This little stitch marker is a Schrute Farms. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's a Schrute Farms stitch marker. Okay, put that back on there, and we'll see where I end up next time. I was doing a magic knot for this, but then I had one let go, and I was even using like the stitch glue on it, and it still let go. So now I'm just weaving in the ends, and it doesn't take very long, and I don't care. I just feel so much more secure. My last work in progress that I'm going to show you is in this bag, which I love. And it's by Lois and Jane, and I got this at PEI Fiber Festival. Oh yes! Did I say I went to Fiddlehead Fiber Festival? That's not what I meant. I went to PEI Fiber Festival. That's where I was. I was in PEI, which is where I got this bag, which I love so much. And let me see, there was like a little tag, which I don't know where it is. I might have moved it. Oh, nope. Nope, it's gone. I put it somewhere special where I would remember where I put it because I loved it. Anyways, I'm sure I will come across it. This bag is by a local maker in PEI. And it is made from, I think it's like a reclaimed pillowcase or tablecloth or something. And she sewed it while she watched the Taylor Swift Eras tour, which I loved. And there was like, inside the bag, there was a little tag that said like I think it was like what song she listened to or like what era she listened to while she worked on this project. And I am a Swiftie and I can't help it. So I loved the bag. And then when I read the tag, I was like, please take my money and give me this bag. Okay, inside this bag is a sweater, which you have not seen, I don't think. But this is a full sweater almost. Like, I'm trekking along. This is sport weight yarn, and I wanted to just knit a basic sweater and let the stripe speak for itself. I chose the pattern Tulip by Melody Hoffmann. It is a sport weight pattern, and I'm really just using it for the basic sweater construction because this could not be more of a basic sweater. But I'm not doing the scallop edge details or anything like that. I'm purely using it for numbers. I did swatch. This yarn is, I have several skeins of Deborah from Yarn Indulgences Sport. I will put all the colorways down below. They're all in my Ravelry, but it is her Wool You Knit Sport. So I have had this for quite a long time. I bought it to make a stripy sweater. It's Peruvian Highland wool, hand-dyed in Canada. So Deborah from Yarn Indulgences, who I love her yarn so much. I I'm so excited about this. So I have split for the sleeves and I am on the second repeat. So I think there's 8. I am on this kind of like caramel color here. I have the purple and that'll be 2 full repeats. I steam blocked here so that I could try it on and make sure it fit really well before I moved on to the body. My memory card was full all of a sudden, so sorry about that. You're probably not in the same position or anything, but it is what it is. Okay, so the Tulip sweater. Yarn Indulgences, sport weight yarn. This sleeve here, you can see I have it on one of these stitch stoppers, the memory cords, or the barber's cords, and I've just, like, I have not picked up for the underarm, but I wanted to know how the body was going to fit and the proper length because it pulls it up when you wear it. So I cast on one sleeve, picked up, so this sleeve has been picked up and just the first color is done here. And I want to do the second one. So I know that I need to knit this purple stripe on the body. So my plan is to knit this brown stripe on the body, do the other sleeve, pick everything up. And I've tried this one on so far, and so far it's good. And then I'm going to do the purple stripe on the body, do the purple sleeve stripes, and just so that I can see like where it lays on my arms. And then like, cause it will pull up on the underarms as I pick those stitches up and it will kind of lay differently. So I want to just see how it's actually going to lay on my body, and then I'm going to finish the body. And I think I'm going to do a split hem because I'm hippie ever since I had my son, and I did some A-line increasing on the body here. You can see that I did 3 A-line increases. I did this based on Nancy Knits to Pappy's pattern, how I modify my knits for my pear shape. I will link that down below. I did that so that it's a little bit fitted here, out a little bit, and I'm gonna do a split hem because I think that that will lay better on my hips. We'll see. I've never done a split hem before. Oh, no, yes I did. I did a split hem on my weekender years ago. No idea how to do it, don't remember. We'll have to look that up. Concussion brain can't process that right now. So that's a later problem. Right now I am just knitting around and around. And I'm enjoying it so much. So I picked this up a couple days ago. I was off on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'm off today, Monday. I have not been sleeping great. So I've been doing lots of knitting. I was here when I picked this up. I think I picked it up on Saturday. I was here. I'm down to here now. I'm hoping this will be finished very, very soon. The details are on my Ravelry. I will put the color names down below. I don't know that Deborah carries, like I don't know if this is a current base or if she just had like leftover stock. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask her. I'm going to see her this weekend. So that is it for whips. Other than the one I forgot and I'm not going back for. Sorry. Next time. Okay, I'm going to show you some finished objects. The first ones are the Wigget socks. These are by Nancy Wheeler, Knits to Pappy. These are her most recently released pattern. And there is a garter column here with this lovely panel back here. I love this yarn so much. It is Polka Dot Creek sock set. Glow stick, I had to look. Glow stick, so I alternated the toes on these socks. These were a donation for the New Brunswick Heart Center, Nancy raised $1,500 for the Heart Center, which is actually the hospital that I work at, my coworkers work at. We work with the Heart Center as respiratory therapists and anesthesia assistants all the time. And my uncle just had an interaction with the Heart Center last week. So it's near and dear. It impacts, you know, things that myself or my family or my coworkers use every day. So $1,500. I love that. Thank you, Nancy. This pattern is on Ravelry Widget socks. Could not have been more meditative to knit. And I love these. And I've been waiting to show them so that I could wear them. So I'm going to add these to my sock drawer upstairs. Those are her newest pattern. Now, she has a pattern coming out like this week, okay? And it's called the Collection of Columns. This is like a choose your own adventure sock, and it's a collaboration with Turtlepurl yarns, and it has several options for panels of stitch designs that you can choose to put in your sock and basically knit your own adventure based on what panels you choose. I think I chose column 5. I have this lovely left and right cross detail on mine right here. So this is coming out this week. I chose to do one column on either side of my sock. So I have it on this side and I have the same one on this side. This is Turtlepurl Dream Room, which is a colorway I've been hoarding for a long time. I have also, this is a Prince colorway, the artist, and it's Stelina. So I thought about using that one. And I know I have another one in here somewhere, but I can't quite see it off the top of my head. This is a lot of my self-striping. So yeah, I think I'm going to test out another column sometime. My mom would love these. I love self-striping sock yarn, and sometimes it's just nice to have them broken up. I often don't do pattern self-striping socks, but I love it. So yes, this is the one that I have chosen. This pattern is coming out on, I think, Wednesday the 19th, and Nancy, it's her design anniversary, so there's going to be a sale on her patterns, and yeah, so I think you should go purchase this. You basically get endless options of how to make your sock. And all the testers have done a really good job of showcasing the differences. I think we've all chosen quite different panels. So I love these so much. Turtlepurl Dream Room with a random mini. And these are going, well, I probably need to take a picture of them still, but then I'm going to put them in my sock drawer. So yes, those are my next finished object. And then, for my birthday in September, I cast on a pair of socks, Full Moon Fibres. This I cast on for PEI Fiber Festival. So this is Full Moon Fibres, extra sprinkles. What is this? I can't remember what this mint color is. I'll put it down below. I cast these on to bring to PEI with me. I basically knit both socks while I was away for the weekend. My birthday's in September, late September, and I love these so much. I hope they're showing properly. Just reminds me of vanilla dip donuts. So I love them. These are finished. Finished. And there are 2. I didn't block these just because they're a vanilla sock and they're just going to go on my feet. And like there's not a pattern to them, so they're going in my stash. The next ones that I knit are my Advent socks. These did not really get knit in December. very much because I just was not in the right headspace to knit them. These are the Woolens and Nosh Advent for 2024. A bunch of us got this Advent, and I have a spiel about Advent socks, and if you've heard my spiel before, you've heard it. But in my mind, an Advent sock should be one stripe a day, every day, and you should be able to get a sock with a full repeat. To me, like, that's Advent, one per day, every day. I think let's see, me, Leanne, Nancy, and Lucy-Ann, and Heidi, 5 of us, I think, got this. I think 5 of us got this sock set, and it came with like a little tote bag. My issue is that every ball started at a different color. And I get logistically why the dyer did that, but it totally ruined the camaraderie of Advent, of the group of us that got it, because we all started, like the first day we kind of said like, oh, what color did you start with? And then when we realized we were all starting on different colors, there was no more discussion through the whole month of Advent, because it would have ruined it every day for the next, like for the other people that weren't on the same color as you. So this was not cheap. It's beautiful. I love the base. It's gorgeous. I love the colors, but it totally took away from the camaraderie of Advent for me with my knitting friends, because everybody started on a different color, and I would not purchase again based on that. I get logistically why the dyer did that. Didn't like it. Unfortunately for me, Advent and knitting with my friends, that's important for me. And I'm happy to spend money to get that camaraderie, to get that sense of community, but I didn't have that. I love the sock. It's gorgeous. The base is gorgeous. I love the colors. However, I just missed that. I missed it. So it lost its appeal for me a little bit. And I don't think that we knew that going into it. Oh, I can hear Sawyer yelling at me. Let's see if he forgets about me. So this is a black mini that came with it. And then I did basically a whole stripe repeat plus... No, I did a whole stripe repeat. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I did a whole stripe repeat plus 1 green stripe, which is barely at the toe. So this is the, basically, other than that little part right there, this is the 24 stripe repeat of the Woolens and Nosh 2024 Advent. So it is quite gorgeous. And there's this black stripe in between every color, so that theoretically you would not give the next day's color away. But lots of people were posting on Instagram, and there was lots of spoilers, so I just felt like it was given away anyways. So when I knit these, I would just knit the color, and then I would stop when I got to the black. But yeah, it just wasn't my favorite, but but I love the sock. So that's fine. Live and learn for next year. So those are done, and I'm going to put these away, and I probably won't wear these until next Christmas. But like this section right here in particular, I love like the oranges and the teals and the purples. I love them. And then I have whipped up 2 pairs of shorties in the last week and a half, because I've just needed some vanilla mindless knitting. The first one I knit were, last year I ordered this skein when the Chiefs were in the Super Bowl from Polka Dot Creek. It's the Kansas City Chiefs colorway. It came with the contrasting mini. It was a 50-gram skein, and based on the Kansas City Chiefs, I love football, but I am a Green Bay Packers girly, but I love Travis and Taylor. I can't help it. So I did buy this. I actually didn't want the Chiefs to win this year, and I'm quite glad that they didn't. I wanted the Eagles to win, but I thought it was the perfect opportunity to whip up my Chiefs socks, because when else am I going to knit them? So those are done. And yeah, they took me just under a week to knit them. So those can go in my sock drawer. And then my other one was TinyHumanKnits, Laura, her Bite Me colorway, which has been speaking to my soul lately. I just finished these this morning. These were like a Valentine's update kind of thing. Hot pink. These remind me of candy hearts. And I got a 50 gram Not Quite Right skein, which is like a second skein for Laura, which she's perfection. So I would never shy away from a Not Quite Right skein. I got a 50 gram and it came with a contrast. So yeah, I finished these this morning. They are ends woven in, done. And these I think took me like a little bit over a week. For my shorties, if I have a 50 gram skein of yarn and an 18 gram contrast, I do 15 rounds, 40 rounds for the leg, heel flap and gusset, and then I do Nancy's rounded toe, and that will get me pretty much using my entire skein of both, with enough left over that I'm not playing like yarn chicken, like, but like it's gone. Laura's minis are 18 grams, so that's my formula for a shorty that I've settled on. So those are done, and that is it for finished objects. So I think that was 5 pairs of socks. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 pairs of socks. And I'm hoping that sweater will be done really soon too. I did finish my Tulsa tee. I think I showed that last time, and I wore it to PEI. I've lost 20 pounds since then. So it was like a little snug, and I haven't tried it on, but I'm sure I will be happy with the fit, because it'll at least just be a little bit oversized. Okay, that's it for knitting. I have some things to show you. I don't know if I'll even show you all of these, because I went to PEI Fiber Festival, where at a Fiber Festival I typically purchase more than I normally would, with just like getting things, especially with the world right now and what's going on, which I'm not even gonna get into. But yeah. And then I took a trip to Legacy Lane in Sussex. So we'll see. First thing I've purchased, I don't know if you can see this. If you are, well, even if you're not Canadian, but if you're Canadian, the Big Comfy Couch, that was like my jam, okay, growing up. And there's this website called Retro Kid. It's a Canadian small business, and they do these retro collections, and they had a Big Comfy Couch collection, and I think I bought everything. I'm not gonna lie. That was like my childhood nostalgia. I loved that show. I have very vivid memories of going to my grandparents' house after school. They would pick me up because my mom and my stepdad were working, and I would go there and I would watch the Big Comfy Couch, and then Oprah would come on and I would sit there and watch Oprah with my grandmother. So I got this t-shirt, I got a sweater, I got the lunette hat, I got socks, I got a bookmark, I got stickers, I got a keychain, I got a Molly doll. I always wanted one of these when I was a kid. I always wanted one. And I never got one, so I bought one with my grown-up money. And she is like, she's so soft. So I'm gonna put her up on my knitting shelf. They had dust bunnies as well, but you could only get one dust bunny and one Molly doll. I really wanted the Molly doll. I can't even look at her belly button. It's so stinking cute. Look at it. Stop it. And my coworker who was on a cruise really wanted the dust bunnies, and like I spent enough. So for me, I needed to prioritize whether I wanted dust bunnies or Molly. I chose Molly, and I got a dust bunnies for her because she didn't have internet on her cruise. I love her little rosy cheeks. She's so soft. Like, I can't even. So soft. And then the box she comes in is the big comfy couch. Stop it. So I got this, and that's the t-shirt I'm wearing today. I should have put on my tool stub, but I didn't. So yeah. Oh, here's the tag for the company, Retro Kid. They have amazing, amazing, amazing things. If you know, you know. Like, I don't know, does anybody outside of Canadians know Big Comfy Couch? I hope so, because, like, you're missing out. So good. Lunette and Molly, a clown and her dolly on the Big Comfy Couch. Anyways, that's what I'm wearing instead of my Tolsta, and that's what I bought with my crazy adult money. Okay. I got some books since we were here last. The Gilmore Girls book. Knitting book. This is by Tanis Gray. I love the Gilmore Girls. It's my comfort show. Honestly, it is what got me through the last 2 months where I wasn't knitting and I basically was disassociating and watching the Gilmore Girls. I have seen it a million times. It's my comfort show. I didn't have to think about it. It distracted my mind. And I just bought this book because of it. I don't know that I will ever, this is a paid for book, so I don't want to give anything away, but I don't know that I will ever make anything out of here. However, I kind of want to make this the Dozie's Market bag. I think that's so cute. But I just felt like I needed to have it because it was like my emotional support show. Anyways, oh, here you go. If you know, you know. Yeah, anyways, there's lots of in Omnia Paratus, Snow Hat, and these are coffee socks. So there's lots of patterns in there. I just love it, and I'm going to add it to my collection. And then I also got the Doodle Knit Directory. So this is by Jamie Lomax. It's 200 mix and match doodle patterns. Again, this is a paid for book. Basically, you just pick your pattern. There's all kinds of doodles in here. Headbands and hats and scarves, cowls. I can hear Sawyer. Yeah, so I got this because I thought this would be a really good reference. I'm gonna wait and see if he comes and finds me because I'm almost done. And then I hit up. He's coming. Hold that thought. Okay, I'm back. He just wanted a snack. Easy peasy. Okay, so at PEI, I basically got banned from Sadie Top Sale Canvas's booth because I couldn't stop myself. I bought some things. I don't even think I have them all here because it's been 4 months and I've been using them, but honestly, I just love these little pouches for things like your darning needles or stitch markers, notions bags. I got this actually for pens and highlighters. I love this little sack. This is a Cricket Cove one. I got this recently. It's just a nice little sock sack or a little small project. And then my latest things that I am loving from Sadie, I got a big tote bag in this color. I don't know where I put it. I've been using it. It's over on my ball winder. I've been loving these. So I've been using these lately for knitting projects. I just finished this one. My Bite Me socks were in this. So it's been perfect. It holds all the things. I keep my little, it's supposed to be for pills, but I put all my stitch markers and progress keepers in here. My sock ruler. my 9-inch circular, my 32-inch. It goes in here perfectly with lots of room. So I've been using these for socks and I love them. So those are one of my recent purchases. And then when I was in PEI, I got this little tiny, like, I couldn't help it. It's adorable. This little tiny one from Sadie. It's so cute. Like, I'm not, just take my money, okay? It's adorable. I love cute little things. I'm gonna go through my PEI purchases now. My next thing, if you are easily offended, please look away for this portion, okay? Because I have a potty mouth at times. I like inappropriate jokes at times. Oh, sorry, Sawyer's clanking around up there. This is, I would say, R-rated, an R-rated knitting tool that I found in PEI. So this is your warning. Avert your eyes. I got 2 new measuring, I don't know what you want to call them. I'm just going to show you, okay? I got a 2-inch and a 1-inch. Okay, so I got those. I hope you can see them when I was in PEI. I thought they were hilarious. They're from Dragon Strings. And I got some stitch markers to go with them. So if you're, don't look yet. These are the stitch markers. These are also from Dragon Strings, which I just thought these were hilarious. So those are in there. And then I got, let's see, what else did I get? From Juniper and Ginger, I got a bunch of these little stitch markers here, which I've already been using. I hope you can see them. I've used a bunch of them, so I have some of those in here. I've just been keeping all the stitch markers in here. And from Lewis and Jane, I got these beauties. And I actually got one of these packs for you guys. So these are gonna go in a giveaway, which I need to do. I have, yeah, I need to do that. I have some other things. So one of these are for you guys. I'm actually gonna put that away so I don't forget. These are gorgeous. This is who made the bag that my sweater's in. I love them. So I've been keeping all that in here, just waiting to show you. All right, profanity done. The other thing I got in PEI is this big bundle from Gobsmacked. These are BFL nylon sock, 80/20. Just a whole bunch of minis. And I've bought these with the intention of heels, toes, and cuffs. So that test knit that I just finished for Nancy, the collection of columns ones, the self-striping yarn, the contrast in that was one of these. So I just bought these for heels, toes, and cuffs. I think they're really good. I got the Yarn Therapist, which is a respiratory therapist like me. I got a Lady Balls. This is 100% superwash merino, worsted 4-ply. This is a large to 4XL size. So it's 300 yards for a 40-inch chest, which is, so this is for a self-striping sweater yoke. That is a little bit bigger than I need, but I didn't want to run out. So I got this for a yoke for a sweater. I love it. It's like pinks into purple into blue and then teal. So this is totally my color. So I got that. No idea what it's going to be. From Deborah at Yarn Indulgences, I got, if you know me, you know I love teal and purple. Those are 2 of my favorite colors. I picked up this Surrey Silk Fluff. It is 65% baby Surrey alpaca, 35% silk. I got 2 of these in the misty color. And then I got 2 sock marls in the Seaside 4 color. This is going to be a sweater of some kind, either a ranunculus or I don't know, a ranunculus, a love note maybe. I haven't done a love note, but I've done several ranunculus. So this, I just think it's going to be great. So that's from Deborah. And from Deborah, I also got a couple little minis, which are just adorable. Love these colors. These are 20 grams, 75-25. So I thought these would be good for heels, toes, and cuffs too, or a little color work sock, because sometimes Nancy does those. Oh, and then I also got from Yarn Therapist, I don't have a ton of DK or worsted. Haha, I said that. I think I thought this was, I don't know why I grabbed this. It's fingering weight. I must have just had a yarn coma. It doesn't matter. I will use it because I love it. I love purple. I just thought I was buffing up my DK and worsted stash, but this is fingering. It's all good. This is 80/20 fingering weight yarn, Yarn Therapist. These are worsted. So these, my worsted are like here, and my DK, and I don't really have a lot. And I just wanted for like brioche hats or things like that. I wanted some, I was trying not to just buy random sock yarn because I don't need sock yarn. I have lots of sock yarn. So I was trying to shop more intentionally. And then the last thing that I got, my birthday is in September, like I said, and I was away in PEI, like I think it was like the weekend after my birthday. So my parents for my birthday, we're not like big birthday celebrators, but my parents gave me a little bit of money because they knew I was going away, and they said, please buy yourself something special instead of us buying you a gift, which they don't like. We're a gift family. We don't really do gift cards and things like that. We buy gifts, but my mom knew I was going away, and I purchased myself this lovely, lovely basket. I don't even remember where it's from. I don't know. I'll see if I can find the information. This booth was really, really busy. It's beautiful. It's nice and deep. It holds a lot of things. And I just thought I would put it on the back of my yarn wall up on the top to hold scraps and things like that. Because it does hold quite a bit. Like there's 8 skeins in here right now. So I love this. It's gorgeous. This was what I got myself for my birthday from my parents. I got an Advent for Christmas from Laura, Tiny Human, and it is a lovely, beautiful fade, and I'm not going to show you today because I'm not doing it justice in this plastic bag. I need to lay it all out, and I have plans for a blanket, but that is another day because this is not doing it justice. You need to see it. You need to see the flow of it because it's beautiful. It's so good. So that's another project. I did get a Mass Veritas from Cozy Posy Yarn Co., who started vacuum sealing yarn. This is a Practical Magic colorway. It's a sock set. So this is going to be going in my stash until next October, I suspect. That got stuck in the postal strike over Christmas, which is fine. And then Cricket Cove had winter knit, no, I can't remember what they called, like a winter gathering or something like that, a winter knit-in, where there was some classes, Manon from La Violette, and Nancy taught classes, and Deborah had a trunk show, and they had some sales. Hedgehog was like, I don't think they're going to be carrying it anymore, so this was on a sale. So these were skeins that I thought would be good just to buff up my stash to use for test knitting or just my Hedgehog stash, because Crybaby is, which is this, on the, it's 90% merino, 10% nylon. This is one of my all-time favorite colorways from them. I just feel like it's like a good neutral color. And then this one is Bee's Knees. So it's got a little bit more yellow, and this is the sock base. So it's 80 BFL, 20% nylon. So these were on like a pretty good sale. So I grabbed those. And then I grabbed a ball of opal because I love opal. And sometimes I just feel like knitting with opal. This one has really been calling to me. It's really springy. I really want to cast this one on. But I have another Nancy test knit starting soon, so I'm trying to be good. And then we had a little kind of intimate gathering in Sussex where just like a handful of us met up and knit. And I had every intention of knitting teacher gifts this year. Manon's latest mitten pattern that I knit, I was going to knit 2 pairs. One for our teacher and one for our educator at after school program, and then life happened, and so I bought these. These are Sandus Garn Double Sunday. I bought these with the intention of gift knitting for the teachers, and it didn't happen. One of them got a pair that I had already knit for myself, and I gifted it to them, and the other got a gift card for Sephora. So I did not have the mental capacity. I did, however, have good intentions. So that is why these were purchased, not for me, for gift knitting, and these will become gifts next year. So for me, I kind of don't really see gift knitting purchases as stash enhancement necessarily. However, these were purchased for myself. These are the Knitting for Olive extra fine merino, and this is the mohair silk. These I purchased either for a hat or for another pair of Manon's mittens for myself. And now that I've given away the pair that I knit, I need that. And then I just got this Knitting for Olive blue extra fine merino. Not sure why I got this. It's gorgeous. There's no mohair to go with it, but I have intentions of this being a pair of mittens as well. And I am going back to Legacy Lane in Sussex this weekend because there is a winter gathering this weekend in Sussex. I will put the details down below. It's the Atlantic yarn something. Let me look it up. Let's see. Atlantic Yarn and Fiber. So it's this weekend in Sussex, New Brunswick, for the winter gathering. Hotel rooms are booked at the event spot, but there are other hotels and motels in Sussex you can book at. You can also purchase a ticket to come knit for the day just to help offset the rental of the space. It's so much fun. There's going to be a mini marketplace. I have a babysitter secured so that I can go for Saturday, and I'm looking forward to it. And then I have the last thing I've purchased are 2 purple sweater quantities of yarn. So my coworker was in Halifax, and she was there and was gracious enough to buy me some of this Majo Tweed Supreme. So this is the color Lavender. And this is 100% natural, what is this? 100% merino wool. So it's a little purpley tweed. I hope it's not getting blown out. Anyways, I have 5 skeins of this. No idea what it's going to be. It's going to marinate in my stash. This, however, I just ordered this from the Creative Knitter, Cascade 220. So this is, I think it's, yeah, 100% Peruvian Highland wool. When I finish my Tulip, I have plans for this. I cannot get the book club cardigan out of my head by Sari Nordland. I can't stop thinking about it. So I'm gonna make one, maybe. It is really not concussion friendly, and you guys know I've been struggling with that, but I have a lot of really great knitting friends that are local, and we have a local knit night. that I can go to for lots of support. And from what I've read, it's more intimidating than it looks, and I'm just gonna take it easy. I do need a little something for my brain to focus on right now to stop thinking about my life. So I've ordered this. You know I love Taylor Swift. This color is called Lavender. I love purple. It reminded me of Lavender Haze. The book club cardigan, which I'll put a picture in, reminds me of her cardigans that she has. And I needed a little something to occupy my mind. So I have ordered this, and eventually, hopefully, it will become a book club cardigan. It's going to be slow and tedious because my brain really has trouble with sweater math and gauge, and do this while also doing that. I struggle with that since my concussion, and my concussion symptoms have been a lot worse lately because life has been really difficult. But I have really good friends to help me, and they're always willing to facilitate my concussion questions or like just talk me through it so that I get it. They're great, and I'm very lucky. So that's gonna become a book club cardigan when I finish my Tulip sweater. Other than that, I have been basically binge watching Gilmore Girls. Like I said, that's been my comfort show lately. And I did also stop reading for 2 months. So I was one book away from hitting my goal of 60 for last year because I stopped reading. I couldn't do it. I really did nothing for 2 months. Basically just got through the day. So, but I'm back. I'm back reading. I have read Onyx by Rebecca Yarros, which I'm sure everybody else has read. If you read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, it's the third book. If you want to talk about it, send me a message on Instagram, because what the fuck? That's all I want to say. Come on. I need to dissect this with somebody. I'm reading right now Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. It's a spicy book about swimming. I really like Ali Hazelwood books. Her books are good. They're fluffy. They're spicy. Not done it yet, but I know I'm gonna like it. The third Gilmore Girl. This was the first book that I read this year while I was in my Gilmore Girl rewatch. This is by Kelly Bishop. It is an autobiography, and it is about her life when she started in theater on Broadway and to the Gilmore Girls. And I love the Gilmore Girls, as you have seen. So I really enjoyed this. I listened to it on audiobook, and she narrated it, and it was really good. I read The Perfect Son by Frida McFadden. It was fine. It was a nice little thriller. She's Not Sorry by Mary Kubica. I'm probably not saying that properly. It was fine. It was a good thriller. And then I really got into a Karen Slaughter kick. I really like Karen Slaughter books. I read Pieces of Her, Girl Forgotten, Last Widow, and This Is Why We Lied. All thrillers, and really at that point in my life, all I could think about was thrillers. I didn't want emotion. I didn't want fluff. I didn't want love. I didn't want romance. I didn't want sad. And I say that these thrillers, like, obviously people, I don't know what this says about me, but the thrillers were just like, I didn't have to think about it. I have a criminal justice minor, and I volunteered in federal and provincial prison for years. So I'm probably a bit hardened when it comes to some things like that. And then working in healthcare, I feel like you get a little bit emotionally blunted when traumas roll in and things like that. So I was able to like compartmentalize the thrillers. I don't know why. That probably is so unhealthy. But yeah, it's what got me back into reading, the thrillers. And that's it. That's where I've been at. So yeah. Thank you for tuning in and catching up. I know it's been a long time, and I'm really hopeful that it will not be another 4 months since my next yarn confession, because I enjoy this, but yeah, it's just life has been unexpectedly difficult lately, so it is what it is. But I'm gonna go check on my child and make sure that he found himself a snack. I'm sure he did. He's very resourceful. I suspect he's probably gotten into some Valentine's Day candy, which is fine. And next weekend is the Atlantic Yarn and Fiber retreat in Sussex. I'm going for the day. Lots of people are going for the weekend, but I will be there, and I hope I get to see everybody. I'm excited to see my friends. We also have knit night on Tuesday night coming up on the 18th, which is tomorrow. I have not gone in 2 months. I am going to go tomorrow, and I don't know, maybe I'll bring my hat or I'll bring my sock to work on. I feel like my sweater's too big, and then yeah, I have to think about like how many rounds I've knit or something like that. I'm probably just gonna, I don't have the mental capacity for that, so I really should just bring my hat or go finish that heel flap on that Practical Magic sock and get that through the decreases so that I can just bring that tomorrow and knit on the foot. I have a really long day at work tomorrow. We're running a long clinic because we have so many new referrals that we need to see, so it'll be an even longer day. And then it's knit night, so I'll be tired. Yeah, anyways, if you are in Sussex this weekend, please come hang out with us and knit, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.